Hey Becca, what are we learning today?
We are learning negative exponents. The general format for negative exponents, x to the negative a equals 1 over x to the positive a. How did we get from here to here? We move x to the bottom of a fraction and we make the exponent positive. Here's a trivial example. 3 to the negative 2 equals, follow the format, 1 over, keep the base the same, 3, make the exponent positive, squared. What's 1 over 3 squared? 1 over 9. Here's another example with a negative. Negative 5 to the negative 2. Notice that this negative sign is inside of the parentheses. So we're going to follow the format and we're going to move that entire negative 5, which is the base, to the bottom of the fraction, and then we make the exponent positive. What's negative 5 squared? Positive 25. So our answer is 1 over 25. Now I'm going to go through that same problem, but instead, this negative sign is going to be outside. This negative is not being raised to the negative 2 power. Only the 5 is being raised to the negative 2 power. The negative, therefore, will be on the top, and the 5 will go on the bottom, and we make the exponent positive. So because this negative isn't being raised to this power, it's just being treated as multiplication. And when we multiply this negative 1 can stay on the top. So for this, we get negative 1 over 25. Let's try an example with a fraction. 1/3 to the negative 2 power. Now if we follow the format, the base in this case is 1/3. So we're going to put 1/3 on the bottom of a fraction, and then we make the exponent positive. What is 1/3 squared? Square the top, square the bottom, and you get 1 over 9. What happens when you divide 1 by 1 over 9? You're just left with 9, the reciprocal. I'll go through a few more algebraic examples. Let's try 2 times 10x to the negative 2. Now this 2 is not part of this base, right? So the 2 is just being multiplied. We can leave that on top. What goes on the bottom is the base, which we're going to leave in parentheses, and we raise it to the positive exponent. Now notice that we have two items in this base. We have a 10 and we have an x. When 10x is being squared, we have to square the 10 and we also have to square the x. So we're left with 2 over 10 squared, which is 100, x squared. And we can reduce this a little bit to 1 over 50 x squared. My last example will involve variables as the base instead of numbers. X to the negative 5, y to the negative 3. We can treat this just like we treat the general example. 1 over x to the 5th. That takes care of the x part. Now the y part is just being multiplied. 1 over y to the positive 3. And when you multiply these fractions, you can multiply the tops and multiply the bottoms, and you're left with 1 over x to the 5th, y to the 3rd. I hope you liked my video on negative exponents. Here's the general formula, in case you need a reminder. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Any comments or questions you can leave in the comments section. And make sure you subscribe because new videos are coming every Monday and Thursday. See ya!